Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Randy, Ragamuffinpiper. You know, there was an old thread I commented on some colt blood red moon. And a question that came up about pipes. So we're going to try to answer that. Just to be kind in the community. Hope you'll join me. Well, hello again, and welcome back to the Hidden D. And we're not in the 100-acre woods. We're just sitting here with a table full of pipes, and I'm gonna talk about them in just a second. But there was an old thread that popular pipe presenter on YouTube, I must say, and they were talking about colt blood red moon. And I know this will commit a this will have many of you chomping at the bit out there, but I'm not a fan of colt blood red moon. Boy, can we make that name any harder to say? Anyhow, not a fan. It's just a little too much like candy for me. It has a bad aftertaste of the liqueur or whatever. Anyhow, to each their own. I'm glad there are a lot of blends and pipes out there for us each to kind of make our own choices and find something that we really like, something that fits our palate. And we, the YouTube pipe smokers community, we have talked about that at nauseum. Well, not really nauseum, but at great length. How's that? So today I have some Lane TK6. Now, to me, TK6 is kind of more of a pure cherry, the old school. It's good leaf in there. It has a nice tin note. It has a nice room note. My wife even likes it. And at the end of this video, I will put I'll put a link to the video where my wife and I talked about TK6. Anyhow, that's not what this video is about. Aaron, on the comments in this post, asked about pipes. He's new to pipe smoking, and he said, you know, the pipe shapes, what kind of pipes, you know, what should I be looking at as a new pipe smoker? Well, Aaron, you could probably get as many answers to that on the YTPC as you probably would care to look at in a day. But here's my 2 cents. We talked about in my comments, it's hard to just give you a bunch of models to go look at, but maybe in the comments of this video, we'll get some of these knowledgeable people that interact with me, and they'll give you some models that they really like, the make and the models of some to go after. But for me, it's the size of the pipe that really determines more of whether I'm going to like it or not. Now, this is a Peterson Phoenix. I don't think they're making them anymore. It was a short run by the Pipe Nook. The acrylic stem is what really sets it off. And I believe it's an 03, Peterson Phoenix 03. Now, the mistake I made was paying too much attention to how beautiful the pipe was and not enough attention to the size of the bowl. I like a bowl that's, you know, a little more than 3/4 of an inch, usually 0.80, and I like them to be at least 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches deep. This one is not. So it's a lovely pipe. It smokes wonderful. It's a Peterson, for crying out loud, and it's beautiful. The rustication is, yeah, it's beautiful. But I brought out a few, not just a handful of them. I brought out a few of the ones I keep in my rotation. Something that all of you have seen, and you'll notice the stems are out of alignment on a lot of these. I'll turn them, but in my pipe stand, they won't fit as bent pipes. They won't fit unless I turn the stem to the side, and then they fit right in there. This is a Savinelli Romalusite, and I believe it is a 626, but let me see. 626. This is one of my favorite pipe shapes from Savinelli, and if you don't have a Savinelli 626, this is 9mm filtered. This is darn near the perfect pipe. It is beautiful. I love it, I love it, love it. Rattray, I've said this many times, Rattray pipes, probably one of the best pipes on the market for the money. This is a Fatchin. It was a lot more green when it started out. This is a 106. Nice big bowl, or medium size at least. Fits. This is also a Rattray. This is a panel pipe. You can see the panels on the side. This is a Marlin 01, or just a 1 model. I like the fishtail on a lot of mine. It's also a 9mm. I like the 9mm probably because I just like a cooler smoke. I'm nicotine sensitive, and anything I can filter out of it before it gets to my mouth, I like. Here's something a little different. This is a ROP. It came to me as a winnings out of a GAW. This is a great pipe. It's not unfiltered. Smokes really well. It is a unique shape, but it's a great pipe. I usually have a softy bit on there because it has a very narrow stem. This is a Captain Kidd estate pipe, and I include it. It's got a big, look at the bowl. This is a great pipe. Not filtered, but it's a great pipe. And I couldn't do pipe choices without giving you something from Chad Griffin. This is something that was also a giveaway that I won. This is a handmade from Chad. This pipe smokes perfectly. It absolutely smokes perfectly. No filter. And it's one of the few non-filtered pipes that I've never felt like I needed a filter. If you're new starting out, Aaron and others, don't leave off the corncob pipes. These things smoke great. This is a forever stem. You have to buy them separate. This is the stem probably costs a little more than the pipe did, but they just have a 6mm filter in them. Sometimes you can use them. They come with no filter or a 6mm filter. They smoke really good, and they won't ghost like a briar pipe. So if you're smoking something kind of strong, and you're like, oh shoot, I put that in my favorite briar, now I'm going to taste it forever, it won't do that to you. And the Country Gentleman, that's this model, the Country Gentleman, is a pretty healthy bowl. I do have issues with the way the stem is higher than the bottom, so it may not smoke all the way to the bottom of the bowl. You may find on yourself like that, but it is a great pipe. And once you try pipes for a while, you might want to bring yourself to try a meerschaum. This pipe gets smoked a little bit every day, and for the rest of you on the channel, here's an opportunity to see how it's coloring. I haven't showed the coloring on it in a while, but there's not a filtered version. Smokes so cool, so clean, and super light for my shaky hands. If you're looking for the 9mm pipe, this is the filter. Goes inside, little charcoal filter. Does a good job. Does a good job. So Aaron, I hope that helps to answer some of your questions about pipes. I have Rattray, Savinelli. There are a lot of good dealers on eBay. There's a couple of good dealers. I don't know if there's a lot that clean, restore, and sell estate pipes. And believe me, I said it before in this video, if you ask 10 people what their favorite pipe is, you probably get 7 different answers. There are a lot of great pipes out there. Something that works for you. I like a bigger bowl, something that's easier to get my finger in to pack, something I can put at least, a good amount of tobacco in. I'll say this about cheap pipes from Amazon. You get what you pay for. When you're first starting out and you're wanting to give it a try, you think, well, I don't want to spend a lot of money. But then they don't smoke very good either, so they can ruin the experience completely. And sometimes some of them smoke fine. I've had a couple that smoke great. And frankly, I've had a couple of name brand pipes that didn't smoke very good. So I'll never own or buy, I'll never buy another Aaron Gros Bras pipe again, ever. So an Aaron Gros Bras pipe is just not going to cut it for me. Some of you may enjoy them. Aaron, I hope that helps to answer your question a little bit. Welcome to the channel, my friend. No matter where you are, I'm sure there's some access somewhere out there to some good pipes, and the comments in this video maybe will give you even a whole lot more ideas on what pipe. I prefer a bent pipe. There's straight pipes. I don't think I even, well, this one is a straight pipe. But you know, that's just personal preference, the types of stems that you like. You find a few and find what you like, and then you could zero in on those. The biggest thing I can convey to you is just to enjoy it. There are a lot of helpful hints and methods out there, learning to breathe slower, learning to not chooch on that tobacco and overheat it, don't overlight it. Some of them pack different, some pipes pack different. Yeah, it's just a learning curve, don't give up. There's so many of us here that kind of have already set in our ways, things that we like. Sometimes some people love to try new things, so you know, I'm sure there is a lot more informative videos out there and things, but you know, I did my best to give you an idea of what I have in Rattray, Savinelli's, all those expensive pipes. They smoke well. Don't be afraid to try an estate pipe. Zero in on maybe the size of the bowl and the shape and the stem that you like. I have a couple of pipes that have vulcanite stems, and I don't like them. I don't like the fact that I have to clean them and they corrode, and I really don't like the taste of what they do to the tobacco. So if you have a pipe that is a dull black stem, it's not acrylic, maybe that's vulcanite, they can add a really acidic taste to your tobacco. That's something that I really try to steer clear of these days. I have some that are fine, and I have some that just terrible. So to the rest of you all out there, I hope you lit a pipe and just had a good time watching me blab on. All right, well, that's enough for right now. This is Randy, the Ragamuffin Piper, here at the Hidden D, having a little spring day. And the dogs are about to get at it, I think, so we'll check on out of here. See you soon. Make it the best day yet, all right? It ain't easy sometimes, but you can do it. Here we go. Bye-bye. The little one is taking it to the big one.